I've been sent this football shirt mystery box. Inside is one of the 32 teams competing at the Club World Cup, which I have to win with the team that I've been given. And that team is Monterrey. This is going to be quite difficult actually, because every time I lose, I have to restart from the beginning. However, I am allowed to steal one player from a team that I have beaten to give me a better chance of progressing further in the next attempt. Because when our best player is a 39-year-old Sergio Ramos, we aren't likely to go that far in the competition. Thank you to Surprise Shirts, more on them later. Our playmaking is going to come from Sergio Canales, who is still very good at passing and finding a teammate through a crowd of players, but physically, he's dropping off pretty quickly. And leading the line, we have Bertarame, who is very good at finishing, but that's about it. Despite those limitations, I've come up with this 4-3-3 that I think is going to be the key to unlocking this team. First up, we are against Inter Milan. So first chance of the game, and it's actually coming to us. This would be a penalty. Come on, Denzel Dumfries has brought down a Campos, and it should be the striker, Bertie, as he's affectionately known. He should be taking this spot kick. What? Okay, thank God Sergio Ramos has scored that, but I don't know why he's on penalties. But so far, we do seem to be holding Inter at bay. They've not had a chance on goal yet, and we're about to have another opportunity here with Aguirre finding a ball into the middle. Jesus Corona. Come on! Genuinely, I don't think we're going to need multiple attempts at this. I mean, we're absolutely smashing it so far. We are winning at half time, so I can get a little excited. I realise I should have been talking, shouldn't I? Oh, DeMarco's just brought down one of our players in the penalty area, Jesus Corona. It's right on the edge, though. So is it going to give us another penalty? It is, which I assume Sergio Ramos is going to be taken again for some reason. Bertie is much better goal scorer. He's got 16 finishings, 16 penalties. He should be on. I don't know why Ramos is on it. He's not let us down, to be fair. Again, I wasn't expecting that because I thought the highlight was finished. Well, we have absolutely just thumped Inter Milan 5-0. I don't think we need to worry about getting other players. This team's good enough as it is. Oh my word. Ramos penalty taking is 17. Like, I know he had a decent record at penalties as a player at Real Madrid and things like that, but did not know it was that high in Football Manager. Also, I do owe a big thank you to the creator of this database. That is Dodgy Gamer. He's actually doing his own version of this challenge over on TikTok, although it's a lot more difficult than ours because he's doing it with Auckland City FC. So go head over there and send him some love because he's made this database, and without that, it would not be possible. Okay, we're up against the team from Japan next. Win and we will qualify from the group. And it is the Japanese coming forward early on here, and they've put a cross in. Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that, if I'm honest with you. Oh no. It's another good looking attack here. Oh my god. So we can beat Inter Milan fine. Aurora with diamonds are quite difficult, it seems. Really unlucky, I would say. Hopefully we can start to pull one back now. If Brandon Vasquez, who does seem to be like quite involved in the game actually since coming on. Okay, we've been very fortunate there. So fortunate there. We've lost 2-1. How do we beat Inter Milan 5-0? Out of context, this group is amazing. Right, if we avoid defeat here against River Plate, we should be qualifying for the knockout rounds. And so far, we are avoiding defeat by playing the most boring match ever. 0-0 at half-time. I think we've got to start looking at forward players like a striker. Like, already in my head, I kind of want Lautaro Martinez as the striker from Inter Milan. Maybe we don't need him, though. Jesus Corona has just scored from open play there, and he is saying to us, no, trust me, I've got this. We are recycling possession, and Sergio Canales has just scored from a very acute angle there. Fair play. If we can get a third goal here, it's absolutely game over, and we have qualified for the knockout round. You love to see it. So my theory is, the better the team we play, the better we do. That was so easy. So we end up topping the group on goal difference, and it's us and Red Diamond advancing to the knockout stages. I love this competition. Oh, and we've been given a dream draw, Mamelodi Sundowns. Right, Mamelodi Sundowns. Let's see what they have. Well, they seem to have a good defence because we are 28 minutes into this game now, and this is the first highlight, and it's a chance to come forward, and it's a decent save by the keeper. Again, looking to try and break through this solid defence right now. Oh, they've made a mistake. How have we not scored or even hit the target from that situation? Real dominating the game. 8 shots to 2, 60% possession. We just cannot score. Us on the attack with Sergio Ramos, who's looking to try and build up the play down that far side of the pitch. It's a good ball in towards Bertie. This game is heading to extra time. How is this the most difficult game that we've played so far? Okay. Well, there we go. Extra time. Thinking that this game was going to go to extra time, I've not made any subs yet. I want to make the changes so they're really fit towards the end of this, and hopefully they'll punish Amelodi. We'll make some changes in a second. But we have finally broken this deadlock 100 minutes in. We've got 4 minutes to score ourselves a goal. As we've just won, we've given the ball away again. Maybe we should not hold a line quite as high as this, because that looks dangerous. The good news is, though, for attempt number 2, we can steal one player from a team that we beat. And we need Lautaro Martinez. I think he is the best player available to us. So in attempt number 2, he is going to be in our squad. But whilst I prepare for that, let me tell you more about Surprise Shirts. Surprise Shirts send out football shirt mystery boxes. You pick your shirt size, how obscure you want the team to be, and add in any leagues, colours or shirts you don't want. Then if you use code TFM10 at checkout, you get 10% off your order. But there is a better way to save some money. If you become a Surprise Shirt subscriber, you get sent a box every single month with an 11% discount, and you automatically get entered into some insane giveaways. Will won a trip to go and watch the Prague derby, and Lee has won a trip to Gibraltar with myself and Surprise Shirt to go watch a football match next season. And when you subscribe, use code TFM20 to get 20% off your first box. If you're lucky, you might get a shirt as nice as mine. This is Monterrey's special edition shirt for the 2025 Club World Cup, and it genuinely is a work of art. Although I wouldn't have known that without reading the information card that comes in the box, so this is very, very useful. Head over to Surprise Shirt's website, link down in the description, or scan the QR code on screen right now to add another amazing shirt to your collection. So now to start our second attempt, we can just bring in up front Lautaro Martinez. Already this team looks so much better. So last time we beat Inter 5-0. Now we've got their best player on our team. 6-0? 7-0? I mean, this should be pretty easy, I think, to be fair. We are nearly 15 minutes into this game and we haven't seen anything yet from our new man Martinez, which is a little bit concerning, a little bit oppressing, but nothing may... So his replacement has now scored the goal. Should have we gone for Correa instead? Is he the guy who's going to score goals? Maybe now is the time that Lautaro is going to just show us what he's about. He's got the ball on his feet. He gets an assist, which is good. So at halftime it's 1-1. Not as good as last time. And this is where the counter comes in. 60 minutes on the clock. This is where we make them pay. As Ocampos now gets past his man, gets past a second man. Can he swing a ball into the middle towards Lautaro Martinez? He doesn't need to find Lautaro Martinez. Centre midfielder Oliver has scored the goal. Hopefully, with Lautaro Martinez, we'll be more potent against Red Diamonds up next. And if we do make it through to the knockout, oh, for God's sake. All right, maybe Inter are a little better than I was giving them credit for. Oh, no. No, I apologise. I apologised. Make it make sense. Can we just get a goal off this corner, please? Call it 3-3. I'll happily take a 3-3 draw against Inter Milan. Thank you. Could have been better, should have been better, but we get a point. Things started badly in our next game against Red Diamonds when they took the lead in the first half, but Lautaro Martinez scored later on in the first half to make sure we went into the break on level terms. Then we brought on Bertie as a substitute, and he didn't score just one goal, but he scored 2 goals in the second half, in a much more dominant performance where we managed to win 3-1. The easiest game of the group was actually the River Plate game. We took control of that game and never looked like relinquishing it at all. We did give up a penalty in the 92nd minute which they scored, but we won the game 2-1. And that means we finished second in our group this time around, behind Inter Milan. And it also means we don't have quite as kind of a draw going forwards. We've been drawn against Borussia Dortmund, which I am not too pleased about. That is going to be a very difficult game. I do not feel confident going into this game against a Dortmund side that is really quite good. They're just toying with our defence right now. Oh my word, that was far too easy. That was so easy for them. I mean, we're not actually out of the game. We've had more shots. We've got a higher XG. So if we can get a very early goal here, oh my word, we are 44 seconds into the second half, and Lucas Ocampos has got us back in this. And can we do it again? This is a very similar scenario as Sergio Canales gets the ball into the penalty area. This time, it's Jesus Corona who takes the shot and gives us the lead 6 minutes into the second half. But there's still a long way to go in this game as we just about hit the hour mark. Oh my word. We've got a player coming through. It's the replacement in midfield. It's a terrible shot. It just had to be, I think it's Diosa, who's obviously called something else, Suarez. They're all given nicknames, I think, like the Mexican, South American players. They all have nicknames, don't they? It's like Javier Hernandez, who's known as Chicharito. But I don't quite know the players well enough to know what all their nicknames are yet and things like that. As unfortunately, Dortmund have scored. Now, this is concerning because a new highlight has started with Dortmund building out from the back. Not like this, please, Football Manager. They've still somehow got possession. Not like this, please, Football Manager. I know, we can't be... Well, time to start all over again. I do think we have to bring in someone with a little bit more experience at the back. I think that's a priority for us, so we're going to go for Lucas Martinez Quarta instead. He's joining the team. Despite having a better centre-back, in attempt number 3, we got thrashed 3-0 by Inter Milan. Seemingly, the better we get, the worse we play against them. Luckily for us though, Lautaro Martinez scored a hat-trick against Urawa Red Diamonds, which helped us to claim all 3 points in a 3-1 victory against the Japanese side. To progress, we have to avoid defeat to Boca Juniors. And things started well when Martinez scored 30 minutes into the match. Boca did equalise late in the second half, but they were so distracted by scoring that less than 60 seconds later, we retook the lead and were cruising to victory until the Argentines scored in the 92nd minute to draw the match. Luckily for us though, they'd also drawn with Inter and Red Diamonds, so we progressed to the second round. But coming second in the group means we have to play against Dortmund again. Victory here is important actually, because the only team we've beaten this time around is Red Diamonds, so if we lose now, the only team we can steal a player from is them. Not quite as fun and exciting as the previous game we had against Dortmund. I think at this point we were 2-1 up last time out. It is still 0-0 and Ramos switches the play to the far side to Ocampos, who puts it back across to this near side to Jesus Corona, who has now assisted the goal we need to take the lead. Watch it all fall apart as Dortmund bring the ball forward. The ball does find its way through to Garassi. Oh, for goodness sake. And it looks like we're going to be going to extra time here as well, so let's dig deep. Minute of added time left in the first half of extra time. We've got a corner, and it's been put onto the head of the defender, but sent back out to Reyes. Can he put another great ball into the middle? He can, and Bertie is there, giving us the lead. You love to see it. We actually find Reyes, the left back, out on that far side. Puts it in towards Brandon Vazquez, who makes it 3. We're done. We've won. We've beaten Dortmund. The frustrating part of this, though, is that we now have to face Real Madrid. And if we manage to somehow beat them, the winner of PSG or this is... I'd much rather be on the other side of a draw. You know, win the group, and it's Mamelodi Sundowns we have to play instead. Who actually did just beat Inter Milan, by the way. So they're not a bad side at all. Okay, Rodrigo's free kick. Oh my word. We've not rolled over. We're now falling apart. I think we do need to look to bring in one of the Dortmund midfielders. And I think the man for that is Julian Brandt. I think he is the natural best fit from Dortmund in that role. We started off with a win. Not quite a 5-0 win, but 2-0 will do against Inter Milan. New boy Julian Brandt then earned us a win, scoring the game's only goal against Red Diamonds, and he also scored the first goal against Boca Juniors, as we marched towards a 3-0 victory, meaning we kept a clean sheet in every single group stage game. And as a result of that, we topped the group with 9 points, finishing ahead of Inter Milan. And that means we're on the other side of the draw this time, taking on Mamelodi Sundowns, which means we get to avoid the likes of Atletico Madrid and Chelsea and probably Real Madrid and Dortmund. This is the first highlight of the game now, 29 minutes in, and it does appear to be in our favour right now. So if we can get Julian Brandt to score a header, Oh, it's such a good save from the keeper. That would have been perfect. Football Manager tip for you. You can always find some really decent players in South Africa. I don't quite know why, but it does feel like Football Manager maybe overrates South African players and teams a little bit, because you can always find some really, really good players there, and usually pretty cheap too. How is it that twice now we are coming unstuck to Mamelodi Sundowns? Of all teams. Oh, dearie me. I still think we should have won this game, but their defender's out of place. Oh, but the shot is terrible. Julian? Okay, right. It looks like we're going to go to extra time again against Mamelodi. Oh, no. Is this the moment? Thank goodness the keeper makes a great save. Right, looks like we are going to penalties, and our centre-back Sergio Ramos is the best at them. No, Bertie's probably better, actually. Let's put Bertie on first, then Ramos. Right, Mamelodi up first then. Let's see what they can do. Come on. Let's not concede the first penalty. Let's make a huge save. It's a very good penalty, to be fair. Bertie, I've put you first for a reason. Don't you dare let me down here. Oh my God, he nearly did. He nearly did. Andrada needed to make a big save here. We need to give ourselves an early advantage, so just dive the right way. Make this... I said dive the right way. Sergio Ramos, the captain, stepping up here. I actually can't believe this is the real transfer, but it is, isn't it? And he's... How does this happen? I think improving midfield is the thing we have to do. I think Barella has to come in. He's not a natural holding midfield in the CDM spot, but we're going to do it. Barella comes in. We thought we'd beaten Inter Milan again when new boy Barella scored past his old team in the 91st minute. But Inter weren't having that, and equalised in the 93rd minute to draw the game 1-1. Luckily, things went a bit better for us in our next two matches. Before half-time, we had a 2-goal lead over Red Diamonds, so it didn't matter when they scored a late consolation goal as we still won 2-1. And then we did the exact same thing against Boca Juniors. We were 2-0 up by half-time, but a late consolation goal made the result look a lot closer than it actually was. Frustratingly though, we do finish behind Inter Milan on goal difference this time, so we are runners-up, but we're not playing Dortmund. This time in Group F, Fluminense come out of nowhere and top their group, pushing Dortmund into second and knocking Mamelodi Sundowns out, who up until now have been beating the Brazilian side. So if we can beat the Brazilians, we'll have a prize of Juventus or Real Madrid in the quarterfinals. But if Mamelodi Sundowns can routinely beat this lot, I reckon we should be able to as well. Ganso has just managed to get past our defenders way too easily there. Not a nice situation to be in. Now we're cooking. Now we're getting forwards. Now we found Bertie. And Bertie's found the back of a net. But we're going to VAR? Come on. It was onside, ref. What? Where is the offside here? Yeah, Fez. No one's playing well, so I think a few changes might be needed here with 20 minutes to go. Unless, of course, Oliver can now pull off some magic. He can. Maybe he should be starting. Maybe he should be starting at a Canales. It's not worked out. Another extra time. It's really frustrating seeing all these injuries. I don't quite know what we're doing wrong. I think it's just the game here, to be fair. As Bertie does score. I think it's Fluminense who have just got tackle harder on every... No. If this is offside again, I'm going to... No. No, no, no. No. Do not do this to me. What? Where's the offside? It's not offside though, is it? It's not. So now when we go to penalties, if we just ask the assistant manager to do it for us here, and it's Fluminense who are taking the first penalty. I'm getting flashbacks to Mamelodi Sundowns. We needed to make a save here, and he came close. I think he's in off the post actually, so it's an almost inch-perfect penalty. Not many keepers are saving that one. Bertie, we know you're good at penalties. Let's just... Now that was too close for comfort. The keeper almost got there, lad. Thiago Silva. Right, this is the battle of the centre-backs right now, because the second penalty taker for Fluminense is Thiago Silva. We've got Sergio Ramos taking our second penalty. But Thiago Silva can't score. So Sergio Ramos, who might now be suspended for the next match because he's on a yellow card, which is frustrating. Can he score? He can. So now we've got the advantage as Keno steps up here. Andrada, we need you to once again step up and make a huge save. And he does. Come on. There is some justice in this world. Julian Brandt to win it. Go on, fella. Yeah, he does, Fez. Right, at least we've won a penalty shootout now, and we can go through into the next round, where we're playing Real Madrid. They just beat Juventus, so our second attempt at trying to play Real Madrid. I don't have high hopes, given that this is the Real Madrid squad. And less than 10 minutes into the game, Madrid are in possession and looking to come forward with Vinny Jr. That's such a good pass. But an even better save. Modric finds Carvajal. Puts it through to Vinny Jr. Oh, and this is where the floodgates are going to open, I reckon. And now they've got a free kick, about 100 seconds or so into the second half. This is well within Alaba's range, and it has been pushed away by the keeper. It wasn't far off. 10 minutes to go. If we only lose by 1 goal to Real Madrid, it's so painful. If they're going to beat us 5-0. It's back to the start again. It has just struck me that I think throughout half of this video, I've been calling River Plate Boca Juniors. Look, to make it up to you, I'm going to take Marcos Acuna. I'm going to take Marcos Acuna off you because he's the best player I think available to us right now, and he will improve our left back. In attempt number 6, we once again won all 3 of our group stage games, which are only getting easier as we weaken our opponents. Obviously, all I'm doing here now is recapping the group stage goals, seeing as we play all 3 sides every single time. But after winning the group and setting up a second round game against Mamelodi Sundowns, I thought given we only had 1 player missing, I'd just recap that game as well. Why do bad things happen to good people? You know, I just thought we beat them before. I'm just going to sit here, play the game while I'm sweating in this 30-odd degree heat in the UK right now. The only player missing, I believe, was Jesus Corona. So, you know, I thought we'd be okay. Apparently not. With a full-strength team, we still lost 1-0. Oh, for goodness, how would they keep doing this? Seriously. I would like to bring in Jan Sommer, because I think we now need that improvement in goal. So, Jan, welcome. So in attempt number 7, we once again won all 3 group stage games as our squad gets even stronger. Sommer couldn't keep clean sheets in every game though, which is a little bit concerning, and it does make me worry slightly as we head into the knockout rounds. This time, Fluminense finished second in their group, and I'm not taking any chances. We are going to record this one as a live comm in case we do lose again. Fluminense once again using the 4-2-3-1. Right, we've now got a corner. Let's score from a corner here, please, as the ball... Oh, it's a penalty instead. Lucas Ocampos has gone down. I thought we changed this. Oh, I guess we didn't put Lautaro Martinez on as number 1 penalty taker, did we? Look at it. Oh my god. If I was more switched on, we maybe could have actually done this in 5 or 6 attempts. Can we capitalise on this, please, by swinging a ball into the middle and scoring? Or is Aguirre going to take it on himself? It drags it wide. Come on, Julian. Find a... What the hell was that? We absolutely dominated this game. If they score in the 90th minute here and knock us out, I'll be so frustrated. Luckily, though, as the clock ticks down and they just keep switching formations constantly, we're safe. We're good. There is a really nice opening here for us. If we beat Man City and Palmeiras beat Bayern Munich, it does set us up towards the final. We do actually have to beat them first, though, and I'd be so tempted to take Haaland. We've taken the lead. Cunha looks to bring the ball forwards. Finds Canales through to Ocampos. Julian Brandt is through. How's he not even got that on target? Grealish on this near side as he skips past his man, finds a great pass through to Haaland, and that's what Julian Brandt should have done. Oh, not. We're literally in the 47th minute. We've got 2 minutes of added time. The referee should have blown his whistle by now. Sommer punches clear. And... That's comical. Aguirre's going to come off in a second. Fed up with that man. The next player we bring in has got to be a right back, just to replace... Wow. Lautaro Martinez. Maybe it all works out in the end, but we still have a chance here against Man City. Please no. So close, yet so far. Denzel Dumfries, it's your time to shine. Denzel Dumfries scored on his debut against his former club, as for a 3rd time in a row, we win all 3 of our group stage games, with our 7 new players since the start of the video, all contributing to the success. This led us into another second round game against Fluminense, where Barella scored the only goal of the game to progress to the quarterfinals again, where once again we are taking on Manchester City, with a prize of Atletico Madrid or Bayern Munich awaiting us in the semi-finals should we get there. We lost 3-2 last time. I'm hoping Denzel Dumfries makes the difference and we win 3-2 this time instead, but Gundogan's free kick was not far from going in the back of the net there. If we can go against the run of play here, and he's offside. He's offside. Jesus Corona has scored, but he's offside. Oh, that's so annoying. He is about, I would say, a mile offside here. You can get a bus through that. Oh, 83 on the clock. Man City corner, not like this. Right, extra time. Okay, well, I feel like there's a goal coming because the highlight's straight from kickoff and it's not immediately clear who it's for, which suggests it's going to be a long highlight, which suggests there's going to be a goal at the end of it. And seeing as Man City have possession right now, this goal is coming for them. Now, if that is the case, then it's okay. Oh my, they didn't even score. Whew. Let's give Bertie a go. You know, get him off the bench, full of fitness, see what he can do against Man City's defenders. Great chat. Oh no. Latoro. Do not let me down. Savio breaking forwards now for I don't know what. Oh, for goodness sake. Acuna's come on. Right, well, we need Sommer, please. All I'm asking you is to save this penalty. Oh, he was so close to it as well. So Bernardo Silva finds a great pass through. Okay, well, that's it. Game over. Again, we are so close to being able to pip Man City and these really elite teams. What was this? Attempt 8? I think it's attempt 8, isn't it? So, nearly at double figures now. Sergio Canales not really cutting it. I can't say I've seen him do a whole lot. Chanaloglu might change that. We do still top the group because Inter lost to River Plate, so that's all good. And now we have a new team to face in the second round in Korea's Ulsan Hyundai. Ideally, we'll also see Red Bull Salzburg beat Man City. That would be very handy for us. Lucas Ocampos now turns his man, finds Chanaloglu, who goes back to Ocampo. That was such a clever bit of movement. I was certain Chanaloglu was going to unleash a shot there, but he just cuts it back to Ocampos, and 10 minutes in, we're 1-0 up. Corner ball. Acuna into the middle, Ramos over the bar. A second goal before half-time is really what we need here, I must say, as Rodriguez finds Hakan Chanaloglu as he turns his man quite nicely, shoots from distance and hits the crossbar. Interception there from Sergio Ramos, which is actually really quite good there. I think he might be a player that we have to upgrade on shortly. I know he's nearly 39 years old and probably the best player in the Monterrey side, but if we want to be beating the bigger teams, we need to have a faster centre-back in place, and I think whoever we get in the next round, was it Man City we said? They're going to undo us again if we have a slow centre-back in Sergio Ramos. 10 minutes to go, and the substitutes look to be combining quite nicely right now. If they can score a goal between them, that would be really good. It ends up being Lucas Ocampos' goal. Okay, we're done. 3-0. Okay, off to the quarterfinals again. 40 seconds into the match. Don't score right now, please. Don't do this right now to us. I mean, we have got a long time to get back into this game. It's not over until it's over. But when you go 1-0 down to Man City, it does feel very over. So let's hope that, essentially, our Inter Milan side is kind of what we've got right now. Can I say that? It's actually Julian Brandt from Borussia Dortmund and, of course, Jesus Corona of Monterrey who combined there. So it's not all Inter Milan. But can we snatch it just before half-time? Can we take the lead here with Lautaro Martinez? We've turned it around! Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We are winning at half. I don't think we've been winning at half-time in a court. Maybe we did against Real Madrid very early on. I can't remember. Could we make it 3? If we make it 3, I'm going to start celebrating. There's no way they bring it back from 3-1 down. We just need an inch-perfect delivery from Acuna to the edge of the area. Back to... What is this off the training ground? Do I want to know? Oh, it was so close. Maybe Acuna comes off because he's tired. Let's just bring on someone else instead. Wait, what? Whilst I was making those changes, Acuna has just been sent off. Low block, please. It's going well so far. We are down to the 88th. It's a free kick as well. There's nothing we can do. It's Gundogan's free kick. Oh my God. Come on, boys. Hold on. We're in added time now. Just a few more moments to go. And then we're in the semi-finals. Yes, we've done it. And if we do eventually lose the next game, we can steal a Man City player. Oh, thank you. So we are the first team through. It is going to be the winner of Atletico Madrid or Chelsea. And Chelsea end up winning that one. Okay, so another Premier League team to face. I don't think Chelsea are as good in game as Man. I think we win this. I think we can do this. And the longer this game goes on without a goal, the more I believe it. The first highlight of the game here, 25 minutes in. And it is going in Chelsea's favour right now. And Nkunku must have been offside there. I think he just strayed offside. I say that, our centre-backs aren't that fast. Maybe he did time his run perfect. He did time his run perfectly. So let's watch this again. There he is, Nkunku. And he just manages to beat, I think that will be, if I can't click, Sergio Ramos. He beats Sergio Ramos for pace there. And we said that earlier, that Ramos might be the weak link in terms of pace. Come on, let's deliver a perfect cross into the middle, which it's worked out in the end. And we have somehow just scored. And I think Lautaro Martinez was onside. Oh, it goes down as a Benoit Badiashile own goal. That's fine. Oh, so half-time, it's half-time, we've had more shots and a higher XG. And now there's a highlight straight from kickoff at the start of the second half. If we score a goal within 30 seconds of the restart, Chelsea are on the ropes and they're rattled, and we're so close to the final. After a monumental run this time around, come on. Quattro brings the ball forwards, finds a Campos, through to Lautaro Martinez, who scores! Come on! Don't do this to me. Don't you dare do this to me. No, where? That's... We go again. We've proven that we've scored twice. We know how to score against this Chelsea side. We have possession. We've got players in the penalty area. We've got Vasquez sending it out wide. A cross is going to come in. Yes! No. Why is the referee taking this to VAR? No. Oh, thank goodness. In the dying moments of the game, we beat Chelsea. We're going to the Club World Cup final. Oh, my word. Yes. And that's it. We're going. I knew we shouldn't have taken Lautaro Martinez off. I knew we had to keep him on. Real Madrid. Okay. And you know what? We have almost beaten them a couple of times. We've been on the other side of a draw. We've almost done it. I am so nervous. I've been sat here so long trying to win this now. Marcus Acuna can come back onto the pitch. We're going to start him. Everyone else is fit and ready to go. If we beat this Real Madrid team, challenge complete. If we lose, it's actually back to the start. That is so painful to think about right now. I can't do it. No. 5 minutes in. Goal kick for Real Madrid suggests that we've had an early shot that was not particularly good, but it shows that we are creating something, at least. But Real Madrid looking to build up from the back here. Let's see how they handle this, as we've got a high press here, which they, so far, have managed to get around quite easily, actually, to be fair. Mbappe collects the pass, goes back to Alaba. Ferland Mendy. If Alaba's playing centre-back here, they must be down a little bit on injuries or something, potentially. Is that Rudiger playing at right-back? Don't quite know what they're doing defensively right now, but it doesn't quite matter when they have Mbappe up front who can score out of nothing. Denzel Dumfries now has acres of room to run into. We have to play wider. We've got to change the tactics to do that. A Campos to Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Acuna's in there, again out wide. Again, we've scored. We just scored the first goal. I'm too excited. This is the game plan now. So tactical instructions, let's attacking width. Let's play wide and focus play down the left and right. Let's do that. Modric's corner into the middle, cleared by Dumfries, only as far as Rodrigo and Modric, who pass the ball around the area. Sommer makes a great save though. So we hit half-time without seeing many highlights after we changed our tactical shape a little bit. We've had 3 shots to their 7. They are toying with us here as they look to bring it out wide. I don't think they've changed their width. They took off Bellingham at half-time and they brought on Valverde. Ah, dearie me. 15 to go until the 90 minutes here, and it's still 1-1. I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose this. The highlight is continuing though, as Sommer sends it long, which he's not meant to do. He's meant to roll it out short, and that's why, because Real Madrid have got bigger defenders who can win the ball in the air, and they come straight back down this end of the pitch. And I'm fearing for the worst now because of this. Offside. No way he's onside. No way he's onside. Thank you. Goal disallowed. If anything, there should be a red card for Mbappe here for such flagrant breaking of the rules. You know, it's against the modern game, that. We're going to extra time with Real Madrid. We've now got 30 minutes to try and do something, and it's a Real Madrid free kick, which Arda Güler is going to take. Oh my word, that was too close. The corner now to be swung in by the same man. Oh my word, that was, again, too close. Can we do something clever instead then? 94 on the clock. Acuna brings the ball forwards. Can he whip in across towards Lautaro Martinez or Brandon Vazquez? He's hit the crossbar. If Brandon Vazquez ends up being the man that wins the Club World Cup for Monterrey, that's the last thing I expected coming into this video. I don't think we should be in the final yet. The team isn't really final caliber yet. There's 7 or 8 players there who might be final. Oh my god, penalty. Oh, who's even on them? Pause the game. Why is it still Sergio Ramos? It should be Martinez. I'm going to put Martinez on it as number 1. This is literally the moment. Score and we win. Lautaro Martinez. He's done it. He's only gone and done it. Come on. This really has been a very fortunate run through to the final, and a penalty in added time is even more fortunate. That's going to have to be... Why is there a highlight immediately? Please no. This is it. So we want up first Lautaro Martinez. And in fact, we probably want Bertie on first, maybe. No, he's looking nervous. Let's bring him on third in the middle of this. So the 4 penalty takers already set up in Lautaro Martinez, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, Bertie and Ramos, which is good. And then we put Julian Brandt on at 5th. I can't believe this comes down to penalties. And we're taking them first, which is even more nerve-wracking. But Lautaro does score. Mbappe now steps up for Real Madrid and sends Sommer the wrong way. I just think Madrid are going to have better penalty takers than us. We're going back to the start here, I feel. And Çalhanoğlu's going to miss. Okay, he's not. Okay. Maybe it's proved me wrong a little bit here. You know, Arda Güler is like a set-piece specialist in Football Manager. He's so good. And I feel like he's definitely going to score this. He does. Bertie. Off the bench. Fresh off the bench. His first touch of the ball, maybe, potentially. He did it before in a previous iteration or attempt, I should say. He's done it again. I feel like they're already panicking a little bit. As I say that, they score, and we've got Sergio Ramos next, so maybe... Oh, gosh. Ramos has scored so many penalties for Real Madrid. Can he score one for Monterrey right now against his former club? He does. He sends Courtois the right way, actually, but Courtois doesn't dive far enough. Jan Sommer, we need you to step up big now. We need you to step up... He's missed! He's missed! He's actually missed! Oh, my word. So is it Barella on the next one, or is it Julian Brandt? Painful long day I've had here, sat trying to do this. Julian Brandt has done it. You love to see it. We've won the Club World Cup with Monterrey in 9 attempts or whatever it was in the end. I think it was 9 attempts. You do not understand the heat in the UK today is horrendous. I am dripping with sweat. This Monterrey shirt is dripping wet. But we've done it. We've won the Club World Cup on a penalty shootout against Real Madrid. And all it took was about 6 Inter Milan players. But I'm quite impressed. I'm still quite impressed with that. Big up to Surprise Shirts for sending me over the Monterrey shirt. It's such a nice looking shirt, and it's a great way to pick a new Football Manager save. So link in the description to their website. But I've now had enough of stealing players from other teams. I want to give back. So I became the agent of a football wonder kid, and the idea is I'm going to send him to a different club every single season based on wheel spins. That video is on screen right now. Click that thumbnail to go and find out exactly what happened in this player's career and how many trophies he can win on multiple continents. It ends up being quite a mental journey.